So, the Minions are one of Illumination's most popular icons in the first two Despicable Me movies. They're the most popular icons and grew up big-time popularity across the world. However, in 2015, their popularity has encouraged Illumination to make their own feature film called The Minions in 2015. And what did this result as a film? Well, I think we all know what this resulted, right? Yeah, you guessed it. It resulted as this. Yeah, it didn't live up to the first two Despicable Me movies by any means. Instead, got it a kind of a negative film per se. And this did get negative reviews. I'm serious. So let's get into this. Why did this film go downhill so badly? Why did this film just everybody hates it? Do the Minions' popularity does this prove that just Illumination just needed the money for this film? So, subscribe. Let's get it. So first off, the Minions. I know the first reason people can't stand the Minions saying beat that boo" for like 90 minutes straight and Minion moments. I'm sorry, you nobody can. I mean, like little kids can, but that's just seriously annoying. 90 minutes of beat that boo. And also, and just like the plot, just showing how the Minions have evolved over the years is like nothing from like I don't know, dinosaur times to like 1968. I mean, come on, man. Come on. And so like the fact how like the Minions like find like sanctuary safe because they're gonna find a new boss, but then they figure out how like they don't have any purpose because they don't have a boss. So like then this minion Kevin stands up and brings two minions, Bob and Stuart, to go on an adventure to find a new boss. I think that they should have just left the way they are instead of leaving the cave on this adventure to just not. It just doesn't mean any. Come on. But then they become henchmen for the supervillain Scarlet Overkill, and wants to become the Queen of England, how she wants to rule it. The fact of how the Minions' motives don't even make sense. They go from looking for a new boss to becoming the King of England. Yeah. So, like, Scarlet Overkill is mad. And, like, the Minions accidentally, like, betrayed her, I guess. Like, they, like, betrayed her because... they betrayed her. I guess they betrayed her because they're mad because they betrayed her. They betrayed her because they accidentally. So then Scarlet Overkill and Bob changes the law. He literally changes the law. he like changes the law, and Scarlet Overkill like basically tricks them into a trap. And then there's like the final battle with like Kevin, Stuart, and Bob for the final battle. Of course, it's Scarlet Overkill versus Kevin. What were you gonna think it was? Then at the end, Gru just shows up. 4-year-old Gru just shows up and steals the crown, and then that's it. Are you insane? I think that Gru should have. They should have made Gru earlier in this film than like the end of the film. Instead, I feel like that Gru should have been part of the final battle, at least. I feel like that he should have been part of the final battle, at least. Other than, then just like... And just to prove how awfully inconsistent the animation is, how inconsistent it is. And the animation itself is just awfully inconsistent. And the fact that this film is just really a mess. Like, just go look at it. I mean, come on. You've got, like, it's just 90 minutes straight of funny Minion moments. And their motives don't even make sense. Like, they go from looking for a new boss to becoming the King of England. That doesn't even make sense. The fact that Gru doesn't show up until the end, and the fact of how, like, Kevin versus Scarlet Overkill ending, it's just, everything that this film means is just entirely worthless. And I think that, honestly, let's get into it. I honestly think that Illumination screwed up this one. And I know that Illumination has a lot of screw-ups a lot of times. They screw up a lot. Hop was bad. Lorax was bad. Minions was bad. So let's face it. Let's face it. Illumination screwed up on this one too. They screwed up like most of their titles. They screwed up on this one because a full-length feature film of the Minions just does not work. It's annoying and pointless. And the fact that you didn't need this film because it's of course the Minions are so popular that people are gonna go see it either way. They know that people are gonna go see it because And they know that people are going to go see it either way because they're getting Amazon ship minion boxes. They're getting this, minion that, blah, 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 minion that, blah, 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 minion that. Yeah, so that's why that like people are gonna go see this movie because they're getting minion shipped boxes everywhere. And of course, what did this box office for this film make? Did this make box office success? Well, unfortunately, it did. Because the minions are so popular and people are gonna go see it because they're getting Amazon shipped minion boxes. Of course, it's gonna make money. So the film made $1.159 billion worldwide. That's how popular these Minions are for a god-awful movie. The Minions is an awful movie, in my opinion. This is just a film that just really is so pointless and means nothing at the end of the day. It's just a film that feels like 90 minutes of just funny moments and Minions moments in motives that don't even make sense. That's like what they just do with this film that end up being nothing but a pointless movie that just needs to be that's just left alone completely on Peacock for free. Just a film that's let alone for anyone to watch, for anyone who hasn't seen the movie before. And even though this did make over $1 billion, it shouldn't have made over $1 billion. I'm sorry. The film was awful. Let's face it. It's an awful movie. So, let's face it. Do I recommend this movie? No, I don't recommend this movie. I don't recommend it for a million times. So, what do I give this rating? Well, let's hear the thing. This movie deserves a 3 out of 10. Yes, this is how bad this movie was. So, in case if you don't know what 3 means, let me get on the scale mark. 1 means trash and garbage. It has nothing good. 2 is not as bad and almost trash and garbage. 3 is god-awful or awful. 4 is bad. 5 is not too bad. 6 is okay. 7 is good. 8 is really good. 9 is awesome or amazing. And then 10 is a masterpiece. Yeah, let's face it. This deserves a 3. So this is what the Minions deserves. 3 out of 10. That is it. We are not going to be watching this movie anymore. Do not go watch this movie. I swear. So just go watch something else like The Joker, something that's actually a masterpiece or really good or good. Or maybe okay. So goodbye. See you in my next video and goodbye. Maybe almost a